Most kids get picked on at some point when they're growing up. The danger is that in some cases, name-calling and teasing can turn into harassment and escalate into violence. Bullying behavior can be extremely dangerous and can have consequences that most people would have trouble living with. The tragic reality is that children or youth can die or be severely injured as a result of school violence.
So,
Good morning.
what you wearing, you little slut?
Excuse me?
No excuses. Did you park your piece of junk at my parking spot? Again?
I didn't think the spots were assigned.
What was that?
Hey, Victoria.
Hi, Grape sweetheart. How's it going?
All right.
Check out the new slut in the office.
We operate Youth Against Violence line, and the purpose of the line is to provide youth with information and support around bullying, gang activity. It's also meant to provide them a resource if they want to report incidents of gang violence and bullying in their school. They can call us, and it's a confidential way to report the information or get help for themselves or for their friends.
In class, they would sit behind me and throw stuff at me and like yell mean things at me. I used to actually have a nickname in high school, and my nickname was Roadkill because everyone thought I looked like Roadkill. There was a lot of kids this was happening to. We tried to tell the counselor, and they didn't do anything about it. They told the people that were bullying us that we told them, that we told the counselor, so we just got bullied more for that. I was bullied so much that I just couldn't deal with it. I just ended up sleeping all day because I was always upset, and so that sort of wears you out. And I was just to the point where I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't deal with school. I couldn't deal with the people in school. I didn't have enough friends to defend me. It was just too much for me.
Because our services are confidential and anonymous, we receive the calls, provide information. If we feel the caller needs further assistance or advocacy, then that is something that we would offer. We have had incidences where youth who have experienced bullying were contemplating suicide. And so those are the situations that are really sensitive.
In November of 2000, a 14-year-old girl hung herself with her dog's leash in her bedroom as a result of persistent bullying from 3 girls at her school. In her suicide note, she stated, "If I try to get help, it will get worse." In March of 2000, a 15-year-old boy leapt to his death from a bridge nearby. In his 5-page suicide note, he described in detail the bullying and taunting that drove him to take his own life. "Mom, I was always teased at school by my classmates. Even my own friends laughed at me. I just can't take it anymore."
They convinced me I was a horrible person for some reason. They convinced me I was disgusting and ugly. My mom's advice to me was just walk away. But it's so hard to do that. It's so hard to ignore what they're saying because you think it's true. So my advice is don't believe them. Try your hardest to think that you're the best person you can be, and you will be the best person you can be. I think that they should probably crack down on making sure that people don't bully each other, because teachers just turn a blind eye to it. They don't really seem to care. The principals can't do anything. I don't know what the policy is, the zero tolerance policy, but they haven't been really acting on it, and I want to see the zero tolerance policy actually in action. I want to see that because I'm tired of seeing kids being bullied. I've seen kids being beat up in the schoolyard because they looked at someone the wrong way. Like, you can't just beat someone up because you can't let that happen. If I was a teacher, I wouldn't let it happen. You have to get the right teachers, the right staff in your school, just to make sure that the kids don't get physically or emotionally scarred, because it really, really traumatizes the rest of your life.
The most important thing that can ensure schools' safety and youth safety in schools is education, really, and then consistent response from the principal and from the teachers and from the school system when they come across an incidence of bullying. So if they deal with it consistently in the same manner while educating students about it and about its effect, I think that's probably the most effective way of dealing with it.
Schools play a critical role in stopping bullying because most aggression happens on school grounds during recess, in lunchrooms, or in bathrooms. School-based programs can help reduce bullying by raising awareness through school assemblies and classroom discussions, increasing parents' and teachers' involvement, increasing supervision of children on school grounds, especially when they're out of the classroom, forming clear rules about behavior that will not be tolerated, and providing support and protection for children who are bullied. Teachers must be prepared to follow through with these consequences if bullying occurs. Doing so sends the message that adults are serious about the problem, and it also encourages children who are not involved in the bullying to report any incidents they see.